Hey, this is Chris, Boars All Day. Today we're moving hog traps. We're running 3 traps right now. These are raised traps. I know you've seen us empty those traps before, but we wanted to show you how we move and set those up so we can get some more folks out there catching these hogs. But it's a round trap, kind of floats in the sky. So we're on our way to go get some of that off there, but we'll give you a little how-to on moving and setting these traps. Really quick, some of the things we use on the trap that are crucial when trapping hogs. This is a HCO Outdoors, the Spartan camera. I use a couple different brands of cameras. This is probably my favorite of the 2, but they all work, at least the 2 that I use anyway. So this is the Spartan camera. This is a wireless camera. And then I put this little mount on it. This is made by Allen, but it allows me to just kind of screw into a tree. We're in pine country around here, so there's pine trees everywhere, and that allows me to kind of put it and angle it the way I want it to be, and we'll show you kind of how I set that up later. If I don't have any trees, then we'll put it on a T-post. But these things take 12 AA batteries, and so I got tired of buying AA batteries all the time. When you're trapping hogs, you get pictures all the time when they get in there, when they're coming by. So, and it's like leaving your cell phone on all the time because it has a SIM card and it has a number. It's a cell phone, you know. So you get pictures. I know I've shown you that before, but they come right to your phone, and it'll be a whole list of. I mean, they just keep coming and keep coming. So instead of buying AA batteries over and over again, I got rechargeable batteries. And the ones I found that work the best, for me anyway, are these Tenergy batteries. And I bought a lot of them. I think I have 80 or 90 batteries, and then you got a recharger in there that charges up 24 at a time. So every time I go to change the trap or mess with the trap, I change the batteries every single time. And it's a simple process to change the batteries. It's just like any other game camera, but you can see I got some in there right now. The trick is keeping track of the ones that are low and the ones that are full when you start switching them. Left pocket, right pocket, left pocket, right pocket. So we'll switch these out and get fresh batteries in there so it's good to go. You'll see what I'm talking about here. You guys still got to put an SD card in it just like a normal game camera. It can function that way. And then of course there's its SIM card there. See, it has an IMEI number on it and everything. So neat devices. HCO has been great. Actually had one of their cameras go completely underwater for about a half a day during some floods, and it was dry as can be inside because they make a solid product. The other thing is on the trap, and we'll talk about it, but I use these lawnmower batteries to drop my traps. So instead of a normal 12-volt battery you see all the time, this is got a little more pop to it. Tends to last a little bit longer. It's fully sealed. I get those off of Amazon, and they work really well. So a couple of different things that we piece together when we set these traps up. So when we get over to the trap, we will show you a little bit more how this whole thing sets up and how we drop it on them. So I'll switch these out and we'll get back on the road.
Boards all day right here, baby. How can I help you? We'll just pick this. I knew that was coming.
Then there's this other one. This other one's got 100 songs on it, but some of them are really short. See? Oh, there's another one. All right, it's trap moving day, and this is a trap. That's the hog trap, as they say. So let me show you kind of the setup we have here, and then we're gonna move it. We're actually going to a different location with this trap. So we have our camera over here. Camera on this particular trap, with it being raised how it is, where it's 3 feet off, I like to keep it more ground level, personally. Some people like to get them up and angle them down so they can see more what is in the trap. I found, for me, it works better being low, and then I can see these holes in here, and I can tell if I got hogs in it or not. We haven't caught anything. We're out here at the blueberry farm. We're on the blueberry farm where we've caught many hogs, but we're gonna move it to another location where it's a little bit closer to us, and they got a lot of big fat hogs on a cattle ranch nearby. So this trap is going there. So we're gonna put it down, we're gonna roll it up on this trailer. If you look over here, we got a 16-foot trailer. And this trap will lay on its side and roll right up in there. We'll show you how that works. And so you got your remote camera, you got your trap. We'll hop in this trap and I'll show you exactly how we set this thing off. So let's get to moving. So we control this trap through text messages. You can see here that this right here, and it's just a standard password. You don't know my phone number, so I'm not gonna mess anything up. You put password, what relay I'm on. This is a 7-channel relay, and what kind of reaction I want to get out. So I'm just doing it for 0.2 of a second. So it's gonna pop that relay, or excuse me, 2 seconds really. But that's how we drop the trap. This is a signal strength, 17, 17, 17. So we're checking the signal quality when this trap was set up here. So we're gonna see, I don't think the battery has enough juice, but I'm gonna send this right now and see if it actually pops or not. See, doesn't have enough juice. No juicy. So battery's just out. We haven't used this trap in a couple months. I think the last time we caught pigs was middle of May or so. We're now middle of July and it's 100 degrees outside. But you slide this little rod in here. So if that falls on that sleeve, at least we have something that keeps it from falling right here. So I'm gonna move like a ninja cat, and I'm gonna go under here, and I'm gonna show you how this trap drops on its own. So let me do my ninja skills. Woo. Quick like ninja. So I'm gonna drop this trap, so I'm gonna take that safety out. So some of these things on this trap, we'll show it when we actually set the trap. But the only thing that's holding this trap, this whole trap, is being held by this hinge and that little rod right there. You can see that rod. Rod's angled. Then we got a solenoid popper in there that's holding right here. And you got these 2 cables that go over and they hook up. And so this whole trap is being held just by that little 1/16 of an inch rod right there. So normally when you call in that box, when I sent that text message like I showed you earlier, it'll pop this. We're all clear. So it'll pop this like this. Ready for some action? Ah! And then it's just wee, wee, wee. And nobody can get out. But let me show you this. Check this out. That is corn. Either got planted when we put corn out, or it got recycled by a hog when it went out. But, now we're gonna lock this up.
We're gonna undo that. We'll take the box off.
We're gonna take this box off, lock this up. and we'll roll it up on its side, roll it up on the trailer, and head to the new location.
Okay. You got it?
I got it. All right, Mark, you come over behind me. We'll play pass over.
Catch it. Wait, it's getting to me. Battery on the June
You checked in June?
June 29th. It has a signal of 12.
Something happened where it stopped working. All right. All right, so I'm unrolling this cable. I'm trying to make it down to there's a hook down here on the bottom, and I'm trying to hook it to, but so I can kind of lock this trap in place. You go over the pulley down to here, lock that thing there. One on the other side.
You can bring a pen. That's good enough. Huh? All right, so which, you gonna lock the door?
Figured that out now.
Yep. We're halfway down the road. 21 inches.
Mark circle. That one way up there, the leg. so close to hitting your hand. What else do we got? We got any pieces over there anywhere?
No.
Everything's picked up.
Thanks so much for that.
Okay.
Trap moving day. We currently have three round traps that we run out here at Boars All Day at various properties, and we are moving one from a blueberry farm to a cattle ranch. Cattle ranch has a series of creeks on it, and there's some big hogs on that cattle ranch, so we should be able to get a lot of piggies for you to come kill them, grill them, and eat them. So we loaded up the one trap. We got on the trailer. There's a few parts to moving that trap, and one of the most important pieces of moving the trap are these long bolts. Long bolts that hold it together to keep the whole thing together. And we forgot those bolts. However, if you take it apart, you can still move it. You just have to put it back together when you get to where you're going. So we've done a lot of things today. We picked up more hats. Check this hat out. We got some camo hats coming. So we got some cool camo hats and some other merchandise. And we got parts to do some repairs, and then we're moving traps. So we're being very productive and very efficient. So now we are on our way to Crockett, Texas, to the Mustang Prairie to catch some piggies. And it's 101 degrees outside. Yippity doo.
All right.
Beef footage. I'm over here on that dirt road. I see your pot. Oh, before it? Where? He's talking to him. Where do you want us to go? I was going to go to the church. These old men can't hear each other. And go back down a little further. I can't hear him. You tell me, Travis. Okay. All right, I know where he wants to go. Okay.
take a SIM card too, don't you? You gotta go this way.
So we got a SIM
card
card
for you.
Yeah. So 2. One strap, one strap.
Like that.
Right. Sideways?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. You run about 3. This other short one goes there.
Yeah, the short one will go here and the long one will go there.
Dude, as soon as it takes the picture, I'll send it to you.
What's the delay? You have any idea? 30 seconds?
30 seconds, 45. So it's still a little bit of a guessing game.
Chris, we're gonna need you to put these in as we're coming down. You wanna grab that one? They'll be switched. So that one technically is going in there. Okay. And that one's gonna go in here.
The other side.
And the bolt holes go parallel with this.
Right.
See how this is bolt holes on the side?
Let's ask Chris, is that about where you want the gate?
See what I'm getting at?
Yeah, I mean,
They're on both sides.
double it up.
All right. Maybe they did. I don't know.
Soft man. I don't see the reason. Somebody's
Yeah, I was just gonna say that very thing. All right, Scuba, you ready? No, you're all right. You're all right. You're all right. He's freaking out.
hold on. Okay, go ahead. Travis is running.
Oh, he's got the C-truck. He's got the C-truck.
Push it all the way.
Push it all the way in.
All right,
All the way.
the car's gonna stay. There you go. Perfect.
All right, we can go down.
You got the hose correct?
Yeah.
All right. Come down. Oh, come on, Travis. I like seeing one of these.
Yeah, let's kill a hog, but you're bigger than the hog, kind of. Turn it a little bit. There you go. I got this side.
Okay, down we go. All the way to the ground. All the way to the ground.
I got good time counter waiting here.
Normally it's not that hard, dude. Well, it's all bolted together, so.
Yeah, it's all bolted.
You just roll around and flip it over.
Hold on, let's take this. Too hard for the rig.
All right, now we're gonna come back.
I'm trying to just come this direction.
So now we'll come back this way.
Probably.
Are you gonna put this on YouTube?
Yeah, I was filming it for Chris.
So dig out right in front of it.
There's some water on that big cooler.
Three of them. The other two down there. But I use some singing stuff. I would probably
We're good now.
we're gonna figure out especially right now, it's so hot and dry. Any corn that hits the ground, they're just super corn hungry. Of course, the deer are too. So we're taking one of our boxes back, and I'm gonna put a horn on the side of the box, so I can, because I text messaged all these instructions.
so we know what's coming in.
That's the camera.
Yep.
So we're back to the camera. So I screwed into this little tree. We're about 12 to 15 feet from the trap itself. So I get it about, for me, about chest high, and I'm gonna try to angle it a little bit down. Just a little bit. And these things tend to work good, so I can pick the angle I want to do and move it around. It really allows me to kind of aim it the way I want to aim it.
Well, we never put a lot of miles on any of them. It was hours, but not a lot of miles.
So we got three. We got signal here, so I turn it on. It's just in the setup. I'm looking up in this corner. See, it just barely got a signal right now. I'm not using an external antenna or anything, just the antenna that came on it. I got an external antenna at the house. Look, we got 2 bars.
That's the antenna all chewed up.
Well, it's coons. Coons get on there and climb on it, get it all dirty. But it's got 2 bars right now, so I got a, there's an app that Spartan has. So you come in here and you go here. And we are, we took that off of here. So, well, it's not on right now. Got it. A little bit of a tilt. Look at that. Already getting pictures. So we're good. Let me. Probably gonna have to go up a little bit. So then I come over here in front of it. And I kind of play around and move around in front of it and let it send me a few pictures. And usually I like to let it send pictures while I'm setting the trap up. That way I kind of get an idea of what it's looking at.
The strength of the cell phone to the tower.
Where's the tower?
AT&T tower.
Antonio, straight up the
That's
tower
15.
line.
No, you haven't got it. 17.
Ought to be pointing right at.
We had pretty strong pointing that way. 17.
Well,
That's pretty good.
Cracking, I guess.
12.
So go back to this position. That's where it's going to be.
Try that one. It's going to be pointing that way without doing anything. Without moving anything, that's where it'll be. It's stronger going that way.
Okay.
12 signal there, 17 there.
Okay.
Thumbs up, black thumbs up. There it goes. 12. Yeah, so we need
actually going down that direction.
Feel still work.
Oh, you ain't going to get nothing but a wrench on this.
Let's see. I got 4 cameras.
Yeah, I was just gonna do that. The weight of the shovel did it.
You should just do it on its own.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's gonna wobble back and forth. What you're trying to do is bring it all the way up so it puts on these 2. Side and the other side.
Yeah, that's gonna look good.
And, it'll leave a little bit of a gap on the other side.
That's coming out good.
And then, it's about 30, 36 inches.
Keep going. You're touching here, but you're not there, so little more.
No,
Little
no.
more. Right there.
All right, John, come here. I'm supposed to be explaining this to you. So we winched it up with those cables we talked about earlier. There's 2 hooks on each side, one there, one there. Now we're going to move the trigger cables to the hook on the other side. There's a hook on the other side. Attach it to that hinge we talked about.
That one's good.
So it sits pretty level. They're very into setting this trap, so I'm going to let them set this
No,
trap.
I'm.
A few more holes here, and
This one's gotta be tight.
so almost anywhere.
Right. I've been trying to get one over here for a long
There
time.
are there's 40 that come out.
There's
over
3 or
there.
4 bunches here that with
So yeah,
about,
3/8.
the littlest
three
bunch
eighths
probably
smaller.
has 15 in it, and the biggest bunch probably has 35.
Well, I caught 50. And
So it
about
has
6 weeks that broke.
it has
I didn't
safety
see one
pins
hog.
on
I
it.
never saw one hog. I
It has
caught
safety
50 out of
pins
those.
on it when
See the safety
Were you
pins
working
in?
on it? It's got that jump rail around the top, so the other pigs can't jump in. Hey, y'all want to see a drop? So this is what we do. Ready? So I'm telling it to pop for 2 seconds. All right, let's send it. Huh?
Damn it, it gave that box over there whiplash.
Yeah. Yeah. Just watch the pulley up top, Mark. On the right.
Roger.
But you gotta, I was telling Travis, you gotta kind of, you can tell what these hogs are gonna do. So you don't, when they come in, you don't drop it right away. Usually I try to get a couple pictures of them really focused on eating, and then they'll forget about what they're doing. Now, there have been some that have got caught in there and didn't make it out. Because see that little balled up wire where they're at, that little, that's twisted around? So I can come off that, go down, and then set some rebar on the ground, and it can be tripped by pigs, not by me calling. So I don't have,
So it's just, you can make
you
it a
do
regular
both.
trap.
Yeah, just a regular trap out of it. So if I don't get any cell
Hey,
service,
you want us to set
Are
it?
you setting tonight?
yeah, we're gonna set it. You got. I'm gonna have to go up through it.
Yeah, pretty good one at that.
Will it fit? How are we gonna see it to put the handle back on? Pull it all the way down. I'm gonna need that. Where's the hole? Okay, right here. I'll get this one. Okay, got that. It's gotta go up. It's gotta hang. Don't put that on.
Okay, y'all lock the gate.
Got it. All right. Thank you, Travis. Thank you, Clay. Nice to meet you, Hyatt.
Chris, this your shovel?
See how we open it, road up? Alright? Yeah. I'll be able to get a 4-wheeler down it now.
That's a big 4-wheeler.
You can cut that hole. Done. Not hard. That's gonna drop it straight down. Inside safe. We got a few things here. This is a feeder, so you don't have to come back out and feed it or add more corn. We got 40 pounds of corn in here, about 60 or 70 on the ground. We got strawberry jello, which is my favorite. This is just regular corn. Then you got my favorite pig oil, Elusive Wildlife. So we got pig oil spread out on there and on every pole. So we're all set and ready to go. We got the hinge set and camera set. I'll pull the pin on the way out, and then it's go time, pig time. My name is Chris. Alright, trap move is complete. We got it moved over kind of in a thick spot on a high line. A lot of pig sign, a lot of pig tracks. We put the pig oil on there, we put corn, strawberry jello. We tested the trap, it dropped. And should be ready to go. We've got it all put back together even without the bolts. So we're feeling pretty confident. We'll let the pigs come in and eat a little bit tonight and see how many we got in the area, but I have a feeling there's going to be a bunch of pigs in that area because we're kind of in no man's land as far as people go, which is always a good thing for all. So now it's just a wait and see. We should get some pictures here tonight, and we'll be ready to catch some piggies. Then we'll go get the piggies, then we'll kill the piggies, and we'll eat the piggies. And that is how you catch pigs. Why isn't it taking any pictures? Oh yeah.
Job finished. What's the battery life on
Well, I put brand new batteries in it.
Can you check the batteries?
Well, I put brand new batteries in it.
Response time could have been the service.
Could have been my phone, because they both just came at the same time. Could be their server. Could be a lot of things.
Send another one, just like that. Can you? Oh, so you can request a photo.
Yeah, so this is their app. See that Spartan? Spartan still. So you open it up. So I'll come in here. I got 2 Spartan cameras. So you just request it, take photo now. You hit yes. It'll send it. So now it's got to go tell the camera to take a picture, and then it's got to come back to me, which will be on there. It's my only gripe with Spartan cameras is they come from the same place. So it's hard to distinguish between 1 or 2, and if you end up with 3 or 4, they're all going to come to the same deal.
Did you say Spartan?
There it is.
There it goes.
Ah, it's working.
That was however many seconds.
7:49 and then 7:48:52. So it's sending pictures. It's sending them really quick.
Now that you've got me on camera, I'm all sweaty and nasty after the end of the day.
Yes.
Let's go.
Just let you squirm.
Squirm.
I don't know what to say.
Well, it's all right.
Hey, how many people does it take to move a hog trap? 4.
5 if we had another person.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really move any.
Yeah.
I just sort of watched.
Your videographer.
It normally takes 1. You can do it with 1. If you have bolts. If you have bolts, you can move it with 1 person.
David Jumbo, sweet and salty. Sunflower seeds.
There's an opportunity to get
And
Straight over there.
rock star.
Kind of
Cucumber.
like this to us. It kind of smells.
It's got
Big
electrolytes.
houses. This one's got some big houses.
It's what plants crave.
Yeah.
It's what plants.
This is one of those towns.
Did you ever see Idiocracy?
I think I saw that one.
It's from Mike Judge, the guy who did Beavis and Butthead and King of the Hill and Office Space. And in the future, they've given up on water, toilet water,
Oh,
and everybody drinks Gatorade.
they got it all figured out.
That's where you guys' motorcycle stolen, huh?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that's where it was.
Did he find it?
No,
Never found it?
no. Not to my knowledge.
That hat flew so far. I mean, if it